just didn't want to go back through that again. And so I decided not to. But since then, I have watched a lot of my Buzz team members, a lot of realtors I've helped over the years, just switch over to EXP that I know they would have jumped on my bandwagon and joined me, you know. But yeah, it's I'm on the linen side, and I went from one small branch here in Knoxville to about, I think we got 9 or 10 branches spread around there in different states, different areas. And I grew pretty much all our branches through the Facebook groups, and we quit paying for advertising back in 2014 when I discovered the Facebook groups. After probably about 2 or 3 months after I had started using them, we were able to quit paying $4,000 or $5,000 a month in advertising, and now to this day we're still one of the top branches out of our company, probably number 1 every month for the last so many years, and we don't pay for advertising. None of our branches do.
Did you say you're in Knoxville, Tennessee?
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool.
Wrote this book about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and then I'm coming out with that book right there. It's getting uploaded to Amazon right now.
I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see the new book.
Yeah, I went there and added a bunch of stuff to it.
This is our book. I did not write it. My fiance, Cammie Baker, wrote it. She's the founder, creator, the visionary revolutionist that leads our.
I like that title too. That's a good title. Yeah.
It was
good.
I guess you know what we do through Sam, or
not really. He just called me a little while ago and give me just a little bit of a
synopsis
of what it is. Yeah.
So we are the solution that for a problem people don't even know is out there right now. So basically, do you have any nonprofits that you work with, like charities, churches, anything like that?
The Moose Foundation.
Are they?
I'm a member of the Moose Lodge here in Tennessee, but they're all over the place apparently. And so yeah, they do.
Well, get my Moose Lodge card out.
You got one too? Hey, that makes 2 of us. Let's see if yours looks like mine. Are you military?
Yes, sir. Prior.
That's why yours looks very different than mine. Yeah.
You can't even see it. Too light.
Too bright.
Oh, yeah.
Mine looks like that one.
Yep.
That's about the only thing I'm a member of that's a nonprofit, I guess you could say. But I call it nonprofit, but yeah, somebody's making profit. Somebody up that food chain is making some money.
I'm not sure if they're a 501c3 or not, actually.
I think they do contribute to 501c3 charities. I know the Moose does. I was talking to somebody.
I know the lady at our place. She's all about helping people, and she don't get paid anything. She's raising money all the time for kids, raising clothes and food, all kind of stuff.
So right now there's about 1.5
Can you hear me?
nonprofits. Yeah.
Sam, are you here?
Here it is. You can see it now.
Oh yeah, yep. That's awesome.
I never took that paper off the top strip when I got my card.
Sadly enough, the only reason I joined
Okay.
is because I'm also a poker player, so I go there to play poker.
Very cool. Well, I'll keep that in mind if we ever get on the table together.
Hey, you better watch out.
Shark in the water. So when I moved to Florida last year, there's a Moose Lodge that's got the highest membership of any Moose Lodge in the country on Anna Maria Island down in Florida.
I've heard about it. I heard that the raffle was like 100,000 plus or something like that. You know, like I guess they do that half and half draw or some kind of raffle or whatever. But they said that Anna Maria Island or whatever is jam packed full of people.
Yeah, and it's on a beautiful stretch of beach, man. It's right on the water, and you can drink, you take your drink right out on the beach and drink right on the beach with it. Really cool.
Man, where's that at in comparison to like Tampa and stuff? Is it close to that area or down low?
Just southwest of Tampa by about an hour.
Okay. Yeah, I was down there recently, like Naples, Tampa, Sarasota, because we got a small branch in Sarasota we're trying to build up right now.
That's where we do our business right now, is west coast of Florida.
Beautiful. It's the most beautiful place down there, for sure.
So yeah, we actually bridge the nonprofit world with real estate, because they don't take, out of the 1.5 million nonprofits in the country, less than 2,000 actually take real estate as a donation.
So I want to figure out the handle.
So that's a
part.
fraction, a small fraction. Now,
In your email?
43% of our wealth is in real estate.
No, in the
And
YouTube
only
studio.
3% is in cash. So if you're a nonprofit
I
out
can't
there
hear you
and
though,
you're going to
Sam.
that 3% bucket all the time and you're ignoring the 43% bucket, you're missing out.
He's
So
working on his stream to
there's
do
been
that
a
here.
lot of interesting
Yeah,
new changes in philanthropy
But yeah,
over the last few
I got
years.
a
And
link
we now have a
sent me
process
straight
to let
it.
nonprofits accept
Well, they haven't
the
sent me
funding
anything, but I haven't been
without
in there for a
having to
while
deal with
because I've
the
been working on
the
TikTok,
real
so
estate.
this week
And
it's,
because the real estate has to get liquidated,
it's
we teach realtors like
sure,
Sam
so maybe
about
it's
how to list and liquidate them so that not only they can make a commission on it, a full commission, but then because of the marketing that comes with it, the PR campaign and everything that follows, someone that brings the average donation to the table is a little over $600,000 now. So a couple of those, and now you're bringing millions of dollars to your community through nonprofit work. That's a marketing tool. That's something to really separate yourself from the rest of the pack. So that's what we teach basically in a nutshell. But it's really getting some big traction now that we have an actual accredited CE here in Florida through the Florida Real Estate Commission. Now has given our class a 3-hour continuing education for realtors. So, and we're going to get the rest of the states as well.
All right, guys.
That's awesome.
I want to check and see if they can hear me in EXP World. Beth Ellen, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. What streaming software are you using? It looks good.
StreamYard.
You're using StreamYard. Oh, I love StreamYard. I'll have to learn how to. You can StreamYard into World.
Yep. Well, I'm sharing my screen with you, and if I'm sharing my screen with you, you should be able to see it in EXP World right now.
We do.
Very
Well,
cool.
then I'm going to have to go into StreamYard, and you'll have to show me because I have a StreamYard subscription.
Awesome. So, Alan, everyone can hear you in EXP World, and Marty also. We have Marty Bahama or Marty Human. He's the guru on Facebook groups. We really need to have him come in and do his thing. Beth Ellen, we'll have to have him come and do a Facebook group. We were talking about Facebook groups earlier, Marty. And
Marty, how about 2 weeks from today?
So, hey, what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to reset
So
this
I'm
meeting
gonna
and
do
start
the,
it over.
how-to
This
part.
meeting is going to end in
Marty can talk
less than
about
10
all that.
minutes.
hold
And
on a second, Beth Ellen. Okay, so we're gonna have to redo the stream, Beth Ellen, or we're gonna have to redo the Zoom, not the stream. The stream's fine, but
yeah, I got to start a new Zoom right at 2:00.
okay, that's fine.
I just wanted to do a test run to make sure it was working properly because I made some changes to it. I didn't want to have any fumbles right when we were going to start up.
Okay, fantastic.
So we'll see you guys again in about 10 minutes.
See you in 10
I'm going to
minutes.
send you a new link too. I got to get you a new link.
All right, absolutely, and then
All right,
I'll send it all around.
Now, if I just gave you my the Zoom ID number
Yes.
and password to get in, it's not a link, but they'd have to enter it in manually. You think that would be a worse? Better to just get the link?
Well, I think the way it is now, Beth Ellen can hear us, right, Beth Ellen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Beth Ellen can hear us. I think like this is perfect.
So there's like a timer on my meeting and it's about to expire in 8 minutes. So if I start now, it's gonna start over at 2:00 anyway.
Okay, that's fine.
Is there a timer at the top of your screen that's counting down now too?
7 minutes and 49 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah, I see it. So
Yes.
yeah, restart it on the hour because that's when we're going to have everyone in the room also.
Yep.
Very
All
cool.
right, brother. I'll see you back then.
All right, and I'm going to send some notifications on Clubhouse to see how many people I can get on there too.
All right, brother. Sounds good. I'll see you in a little bit.
And Marty, you're in Clubhouse, so I'll just share the
Yeah.
share the link with you as soon as I get it from Ellen.
Hey, good to meet you, Marty.
I sent you a friend request, Alan.
On Facebook?
Yep, on Facebook.
Cool. Yeah,
I
I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm in Facebook jail right now. So.
Hey, no rush. No rush.
All right. Thank you, bro.
See you, buddy.
All right, Beth Ellen. All right, Beth Ellen, you can still hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, so he's going to send me another Zoom meeting request, and then I'm going to, I can actually put it in this. If somebody wants to come in Zoom, they can, they can ask questions and stuff and come in Zoom, as well as being on our EXP World.
Well, the university likes EXP to be in the world,
Okay, that's fine.
but outsiders can come in through Zoom.
Yep, I'm going to do. I'm doing Clubhouse also, Beth Ellen.
Cool.
I'm all about the multiple ways of coming in.
Yeah, that's what StreamYard's about.
I love it. I love StreamYard. It's my favorite.
I gotta learn how to use it. I bought it and then never used it.
Well, I went into tech the other day, and I asked them. I said, what's the best way I do this? I got somebody that's on a line that's not an EXP, and he basically says anything that you show on your screen, you'll be able to see in EXP World. I said, that's fantastic. That's the easiest way to do it. So if you look at the bottom where you take over, you can actually, I'm kind of curious if this will do this too. I'm kind of curious if it will show my camera.
Well, let's do it after class because I don't want to mess up your screen.
Hi.
So do you want to talk to us about, did you make your great graphic over here in Canva?
Yes, that's all from Canva. Actually, I had somebody in a real agency change create it for me, and she does use Canva. So everything I've done is Canva. So you have several different screens here. Let me take a look and see what other screen I have up there. That's the roadmap. There's a roadmap. Oh yeah, I created that in Canva. The basic was done, and then I put me and my dog and my car, and I believe I did all the other stuff with my license number. I believe I did all that on Canva.
So the dogs and the car were separate elements that you added.
Yes, absolutely. My dog's right behind me sleeping. Let's see. You want to say hi? Star. Oh, I lost you, I think. I lost the EXP World. Did I overload my system? Hey, welcome to the world, and welcome to Clubhouse. Sam Silver, EXP Realty. Give me 1 second. I don't know who's calling me. Let's see. Sorry, I can't talk. Custom. XP appointment. Okay. Marty, you're in here. Hi, Natasha. Hi, Mo. Hey, everybody. We're just trying to get everything running at the same time, so bear with me, please. I'm just trying to get back into EXP World, where we're doing this presentation at the same time. I just got kicked out. I guess my Wi-Fi wasn't good. So I'm just going to get back in, and so we can do our presentation inside EXP World. And if you don't know what EXP World, if you're not with EXP, is our metaverse that we do all our training in. I guess we lost Marty. He'll be right back. But it's our metaverse that we do all of our training in at EXP. It's amazing technology. Let's see. I got to get over here. Hopefully it doesn't do that while we're in the presentation. If it does, then we'll productivity center. Okay. I lost you. Can you hear me now?
Here you go, missing.
Hey, Marty. Beth Ellen, can you hear me in the room?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think I overloaded my circuits and it shut me down. So let me get the Zoom link again. And we also got the world going on here. We got the world and we got Clubhouse. So let me find the link from Ellen. Okay, copy. And I'm going to put this in here too. Wear many hats here. Let's see. See if I can put that in there. Let me get rid of this one. Put this one in. Upload the link. Okay, there's the new Zoom. So we got several things on. I'll explain. We have Clubhouse. If you guys have never been in Clubhouse, it's an unbelievable opportunity to connect with people all over the world. I've been in Clubhouse for about 2 years, 2.5 years now. And it's such an amazing, hold on a second. Let me do the Zoom on my screen.
Well, we're going to do our introductions first.
Okay, let me mute myself while I do this, okay? All right. Zoom. Where's my Zoom?
Good morning.
Thank you for calling Sam Silver EXP Realty. How can I help you?
Folks, the mastermind is here. This is Jerome Lewis's class, but while he is taking a break, Paula Ponte graciously volunteered to help me, so we put it back on the calendar. I do worry during this economic downturn, Jerome might not come back so fast because he's just doing a stellar job in his marketing agency and his books are selling like crazy. So we might be here for a while, but this is his class and we will always keep it for him. All right, so the class before is about content. What do you put on social media? Because you have to have something.
So
Where's your nonprofit sit?
it's in Washington, outside of Seattle, the Seattle area.
We got
Looking for-
business development one up there.
There's a whole team ready to talk
Let me
about
just
that.
see, it's looking for land to build a children's hospital.
Well, and that's what we're going to learn about today.
Is that back feed
And
because of
I'm
me or you?
amazing co-host who
That's
makes
you.
it all happen.
How do I get rid of
Okay,
it?
so Alex, you introduce yourself, please. Oh, Paula's not here. That's right. She had are you here?
Oh, shoot. Yes. I forgot about that. That's terrible. So if I close the clubhouse, will I lose you?
Did you join Zoom or did you join through Clubhouse?
Well, I went to Clubhouse and I went to the Zoom link.
You can probably close Clubhouse and you'll stay in Zoom then.
Okay, it sounds like it stopped, whatever it was.
Instagram.
That was Clubhouse.
We're going to be doing that soon.
Oh, the noise was Clubhouse?
All right, so y'all know about.
So yeah, Suzanne,
Somebody can ask me one question
Tell me a
about
little
it.
about your
Hand
nonprofit.
this over to Sam.
Well, I've been a
Anybody
nurse
have
for
any question about
a very
what I-
long
what I
time,
do?
almost
Thank
40
you for your
years.
service.
Thanks. And almost 40 years, and my specialty has been pediatric oncology and bone marrow transplant.
Mm.
With the Fred Hutchins, Seattle Cancer Care Alliance, and Children's Hospital. And so I worked nights for over 30 years. And,
Up and down.
you're watching these kids and for treatment. Number one, I learned that there was no hospice policy in our country for kids. And then number two was when I was in the hospital, some of these kids were in there well over a year, because there's policy that you have to live within 30 minutes of the hospital. And so it wasn't that they were always so sick for those days. It's just there was no place for them to go. And then we have more and more parents doing medical care. And
Hold on a
there's no
second. Can you guys hear me in the room? Can you guys hear me in the room?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. So, Suzanne, we're in what's called EXP World. We're in Clubhouse. We start, I want to respect people's time. We're at 11:03. Can we talk about your nonprofit as soon as we kind of get through this? Is that okay?
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Tell me-
that's what I was going to say. Look, Suzanne, this is actually directed towards realtors, but I want you to hear this.
No.
Because we're actually teaching real estate agents how to find these donations of real estate for nonprofits.
No,
So
it
we're
was,
creating an army of realtors out there who have a motivation to get paid a commission to get you a donation, on average over $600,000.
How to do this and how it works.
no, that would be great. Yeah.
So, and our process
All right.
Can you hear me?
can come from anywhere in the country, any type, whether it's residential, commercial, or raw land, and we actually liquidate the property and give you a grant
Alan's talking.
to your nonprofit.
We
For the
can't hear
proceeds.
him, so-
Okay, no, I'm here to listen. Believe me, I go to some of the master builders and the real estate meetings. My friends who are agents are like, what are you doing here? I said, you have people here who build and buy and sell houses, and I need one. So why wouldn't I be here? So I stalk the real estate world. So
Perfect.
let me listen, and then just let me know when you want to hear me say something.
Yeah, I wrote my contact information down in the chat. Please
Can
take
you
it down and let's circle back.
can you hear
after this.
Alan talking? Can you hear Alan talking, Beth Ellen?
But we want to hear you, so you tell us how it works.
This is Alan Biles. I'm the vice president of the Real Agents of Change.
Alan, they can't hear
Doing a
you.
sound check.
Alan, they can't hear you. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
No, they can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. They can't hear you. Okay. So it looks like you can't hear you in the world for some reason, but let's do this. Give me a second. This is all about charitable gifts of real estate 101 for realtors. I'm gonna translate it as you're going through, Alan.
Can they see your slides?
They should
Can
be
they
able to
see
see
the-
my
can they-
screen. They should be able to see my screen. Can you see my screen, Beth Ellen?
No. Now we can. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's do this. Just share my screen again. Can you see my screen, Beth Ellen?
No.
You can't see it. Okay. Give me 1 second. Oh, I know what I could. Oh, I know what I need to do. Hold on a second. I know what I need to do. I have this on StreamYard also. So give me 1 second, Beth Ellen. I'm going to put you on mute, Beth Ellen, while I do this real quick.
All right. So while we're here, next week, Nick Niehaus is going to be here with video, and it's amazing video tips that I paid big bucks for, but he's graciously come to agree that he's going to teach the first week. So he's going to be in both classes.
Just let me know when you're ready,
Next
Sam.
week,
I will.
after that,
Absolutely.
Paula has found a Canva expert, and Canva is a must, a platform you really need to know how to use. I never should on anybody, but this is a should, because YouTube, you have to make, the key to YouTube success is your thumbnails, and you make them in Canva. So Paula has found a Canva expert. So next week is going to be Nick, After that, we're going to have Canva in this class, so it'll be wonderful. Sam, if you can't get the technology to work, just come into the world and you just tell us about it. So does anybody have any questions for Paula or myself while Sam is wrestling with the technology?
Yeah, I'm back. You saw my message?
Yeah.
Silly me.
Well, we're glad you're here. So maybe the week I'm in Aruba, the third week in November, you can do Instagram because you are the Instagram expert. Find why don't we do Reels? And we'll have a short form video series, and you can start it with Reels.
Love it.
Okay, so that's the schedule for this class. Next week is Nick Niehaus and video tips. Then we're going to have Canva expert, and then we're going to have Paula. Then we're going to have Thanksgiving, and then it's Nick again. So we have a great lineup of what's coming up.
All right.
And I'm going to do for you, for content creators, how to YouTube channel. So
All right.
questions while we'll mastermind while Sam is trying to figure this out.
All right.
Hey guys.
Beth Ellen, can you hear Alan say something?
Sam, you ready?
This is Alan Biles. Can you hear me? From the Real Agents of Change.
No.
Can't-
The interesting thing is, in the world, you can't really do all kinds of other technology because it's just not structured for that. So
Huh. That's interesting.
he's trying to do something that really isn't possible, or it's very, very, very difficult. So talk to us.
I can hear
There's got to be social
somebody
media
talking, but I
questions.
can't hear what
Got a
they're
different
saying.
person. All right,
Okay.
we can talk about one thing. I have a mentor, and
Okay.
she goes to a social media. She's paid to go to this social media class,
All right.
and the social media guy told her X,
Alan,
and
Yeah.
I disagree.
I'm gonna
I
have
think
to do this a different way. I'm just gonna have to take the slides.
Yeah, just do it in the world because
You're just gonna have to do the presentation.
We need to know what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do the presentation.
Do you have the slide deck?
So I think it's X plus Y, but that's not the point.
I have it in my, yes, I do. I do. I got it.
Are you ready to go?
So now, so you're not gonna you're gonna sign off here, or are you gonna?
I have the slide deck in, the copy of the Realtor 101 slide deck. I have that.
Yep.
So I'm going to do that.
Yeah, that's it.
Speaking of Realtor 101,
So now, are you going to sign off of this Zoom to do it? Because if you are, I'm just going to stay on and have a chat with Suzanne.
That's fine.
So if
Got
you
it?
want to do LinkedIn, we're going to
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
I'm detecting a slight hint of doubt.
I got it, my friend. I got it, my friend.
Sure.
Got it.
All right, brother. Good luck.
All right. I'm going to log off of you.
So
Hey,
anyway,
Suzanne, you there?
when you hear anything from me,
Looks like you're going to get a one-on-one
do two things.
Zoom with me then.
Take it with a grain of
No,
salt.
that's
What
fantastic,
I'm
especially
telling
since I
you
stumbled into
works
this
for
room.
me.
I'm like, okay.
There's no such thing as
So take
coincidence.
what I do, make it your own, and see what happens, because the only experience I have is mine. Second of all, check out the person. Say they're an Instagram expert. Well, look at Paula's Instagram. Of course she's an expert. She does reels. She does stories. Paula is everywhere on Instagram. I'm the Google person. I have 7.4 million views on my Google Maps. So when you hear an expert, a social media expert, anybody can set up a course and make money, but check out, are they doing what they're preaching? Because I listen to Paula because she knows how to do Instagram. Y'all need to listen to me because I have over 7 million Google things, and I got 3 deals this year from Google. So I know Google, but I'm not going to preach about Instagram because that's not my thing. But if you're a teacher and that's the way you're making money, you better check them out. So that's why I thought it would a word of advice, because what these people, I looked up the teacher, and she doesn't do anything. She has very little social media presence, so that didn't give her any credence with me. And I disagree with what she told Debbie, but that doesn't mean that what she said was wrong. It just means it didn't work for me. It might have worked for her, and it might really work for Debbie. Take everything with a grain of salt and make it your own, because the algorithms are unknowable, and you just got to keep doing stuff before it happens. Do you agree, Paula?
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And I feel like this is a perfect time to mention what I wanted to tell you that I wanted to share, not to be boastful, but just to encourage everybody to get out there and use social media and use your Instagram. Recently, just the other day, I got a message from an old friend of mine who was, complimenting me on the fact that, obviously I'm killing it. My business is flourishing, and all he could do is see he's in a different state than I am, but he could just tell by what I post on social media. So what I post on social media isn't all about help that I sell. It's about providing value and tips and real estate information, and I'm making reels and I'm making videos. So go out there and start creating content if you aren't already, because people are going to notice, people pay attention, and you will get business because of it. That's my short little thing I want to say.
One of my mentors is Tristan Ahumada, who just joined EXP under Glenn, not me, and he is now the CEO of marketing for our success group. So I don't know if he's going to keep on mentoring me or not. But anyway, he has a content thing called Stay. Once again, I don't agree with him, so I changed it. So this is Beth Ellen Tristan's version. And Stay stands for sell. So one day you post about selling in real estate. T is teach. You're going to teach something about real estate. So teaching moment is if you come to the content creators class and learned about Kay Schiller, writing a post about those numbers would be a T for teaching. A for me is activity, and that's an activity you like. It's something. It's like the tribes thing. I'm a yoga person and I'm a dog person. So a day I would be writing about dogs in Las Vegas or yoga in Las Vegas, something I do that's fun. And it also would be, I love restaurants and eating out. That's why I'm so big, doubled in size in 20 years, and it was fun. So you're going to see a lot of restaurant stuff. That's the A. And Y is you. You are unique. It's about you. People want to do business with you. So that's Stay. Sell, teach, activity, you. And if you make those your content pillars through any of the social media, you will get business. Any comments, questions, or complaints? Sam, are you ready?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. My name's Sam Silver, and I'm in beautiful Los Angeles, California, a small city called Santa Clarita. I've been with eXp Realty for 3 years. I have 3 partners. We'll say I like to use partners rather than upline, downline. So I got 3 partners in my team. I am a veteran of the United States Army, and I'm service-connected disability. So I'm part of the MILNET. And if you are a veteran, please become part of our group over there at MILNET. We have great resources for the military that are suffering. We also have an incredible, what's it called? Revenos that was just released. Beth Ellen?
No, go ahead.
Anyways, we got a great.
I want to do the selling stuff.
Okay, great referral stuff. Great referral group right now. So anyways, I've been in real estate over 18 years. I love what I do. I love giving back to nonprofits, as well as I give back to our heroes in our community. I'm an advocate for helping. I'm a buddy for a lot of military in my community. So this actually combined with what I'm doing with, I give 20% of my gross back to heroes in the community, police, fire, nurses, teachers, nonprofits, government agencies. And I found this about 6 months ago, and it's called Real Agents of Change. This is a group we're part of. And I wanted to do this presentation because of realtors that are missing out $1 million in commission a year and robbing their causes communities over $2 million a year. This is all about how to take full commission listings that 99% of realtors do not know about. It's called Charitable Gifts of Real Estate. This is our 101 for realtors. Now, what would your causes and communities do with $550,000? Think about that for a second. Why $550,000? It's the average donation of equity from a charitable gift of real estate. This is Cami C.E. Baker's book, Real Estate is Hot, Fundraising is Not. She's the creator of this program. Now, this is actually in a foreword of the book. It's written, this is Dr. Russell James. He is a professor at Texas Tech University. He talks about the number of guys who teaches tax law and publishes research in economic journals. My research analyzes massive data sets covering hundreds of thousands of people and charities. The numbers are clear. Transformational philanthropy comes from major assets like real estate. But numbers aren't the problem. The problem is action. People can understand the idea and nod their heads at the numbers, but then nothing. They don't act. The disease is inertia and fear. The cure, you're reading about it in this book that we're talking about. Real estate is hot, fundraising is not. We call it legacy listings. Legacy listings guarantee you full commission. $9 billion a year is donated to nonprofits from gifts of real estate. 550 is the average donated equity. Actually, it actually increased to 600,000 recently. 99% of realtors don't have a clue about this. Every donation of real estate needs a realtor to list it. It could be anywhere in the country. There's Vegas. It could be any type except for timeshares. It could be any nonprofit in your community. Here's the opportunity. Not 499 nonprofits per county, 1.5 million nationwide. 1,497 nonprofits in a tri-county marketplace. 10% would be 149 nonprofits. 3% of that would be 45. There's 45 nonprofits equals, this is talk about your money in your pocket. 45 times 550,000. You got 24,750,000 to the community. That's to your nonprofits. You break it down into 1,237,500 in commissions to a realtor. That's commission based on only the equity. What if the legacy listings was? This is an example of what's been going on in community. This actually has been around since 1917. It's tax code that allows a philanthropist in your community to give a piece of real estate to a nonprofit and receive a tax deduction. Right now, if you take a look, we're at the fourth quarter. So the fourth quarter means that they need tax deductions. People need tax deductions. So right now is a perfect time. This is $1.7 million of real estate funds the MLK Community Center and Endowment. This is Lafayette home sale proceeds was given to charity, $7,500,000. Here is fairly recent. Arizona Community Foundation receives assets of $129 million. Now, there's another one that I like to talk about, and you guys have probably heard about it. Jeff Bezos' wife just donated $55 million of real estate to several nonprofits in Los Angeles. So, Beth Ellen?
I think it's his ex-wife.
It's his ex-wife, yeah. $55 million worth of real estate in Los Angeles. So this is being done all across the country, and we're seeing it being done a lot right now. And these philanthropists are getting these tax deductions, and who's getting the listings? Someone's got to get the listings. Why not be you? There's 3 ways a donor can help nonprofits from the proceeds of real estate. 1, a donor can sell the real estate and give the proceeds to the nonprofit world. That's one way. The donor pays capital gains tax. The nonprofit receives the least amount of donation. The donor has the least amount of tax write-off. This is the most inefficient way with the least benefits to all involved. It's the worst way. Second way, the benefiting nonprofit can take the real estate themselves. Challenge with this is nonprofit would be required to pay off mortgages, give cash to donors if requested, and grant proceeds to other nonprofits if necessary. The nonprofit would be responsible for maintenance, upkeep, water, sewage, taxes, any unforeseen circumstances, including acts of God and the sale process, all of which require time, money, and risk. 99.9% of nonprofits will not do this. This is the hardest way. 0.001% of nonprofits take that real estate. Here are some organizations that accept gifts of real estate. You'll recognize a lot of these. Sorry about that. My dog just kicked the tablet. A lot of these you'll recognize. Number 3, you can utilize the real agents of change in our team of experts. It's risk-free. Easy for me to say. No out-of-pocket expense to handle the transaction. Capital available to enhance the value of the property. Bargain sales are available. That means if somebody needs insurance or any of those type of things from the sale of that real estate before it goes to the nonprofit, that's available. They can pay off mortgages, cash back to donor when requested. I was talking about insurance before. Donor receives a full array of tax benefits immediately. Nonprofit would receive the maximum donation. 100% of the $1.5 million nonprofits eligible for this program. It's a win-win-win way. Now, what we're doing, we're guaranteeing agents full commission. We have the only certification for charitable real estate specialists. It was just approved in Florida as a CE credit. We have a system, support, and strategy to find legacy listings. And here is a screen of what the real agents of change. We have podcasts. We also have our own websites. We interview nonprofits about what would the nonprofit do with $550,000 of real estate, how it would change their causes. There's a little screen of all of us from the Real Agents of Change talking about what we're doing. We have a rock tribe. We have a national. If you take a look down at the bottom, we have a map that our realtors and Real Agents of Change get to be on. You can go to rockstar.com to learn more about what we're doing. RAOC, as in Real Agents of Change. We have Real Agents of Change store. You can scan there. We have a promo code ROCK2022, which actually saves money on the affiliation. Here's rockstar.com again. Here's our communities. These are some communities that we actually are in a process of helping through Real Agents of Change. These are all Florida specific. Talking about how many nonprofits in the areas. Examples of what a commission would be if just a very small percentage of people would be involved in Real Agents of Change. Hollywood, that's in my backyard. Here's California specific. This is how many nonprofits are statewide. How many per county? If only 1%, there'd be 52. 52 times $550,000. $28 million to the community. 5% would be your commission. That's how much in commissions that could be gained from this. These are all California specific. And that is it. Let me close this.
So my question is, how can we find the sellers to do this? The nonprofits are easy to find, but how do you find sellers who are willing to do this?
What we do is we connect nonprofits. They use whatever they have who is already supporting their nonprofits. So you have nonprofit, right? And they have a list of people in their supportive, the people that donate already. They already have them in their database. All we do is we educate the nonprofits that they can accept gifts of real estate. Here, let me see if I can put, let me get a link up here.
So we can't do this by ourselves. We have to join your group.
This is a system. Yes, it's an affiliate program called the Real Agents of Change. And this was created, actually, Cammie Baker was actually, until recently, was with eXp Realty. Now she's focused on getting the Real Agents of Change out there, and we're looking for 1% of realtors that want to be part of changing communities. Let's see, property evaluation is what I'm trying to put in there. Let's see if that works. No, it's not going to. Okay. What we could do is, after we're done with this presentation, hit me up in Workplace. Send me a text if you want to find out more information. And this is just a basic outline for realtors. We also have a masterclass, which is usually on Tuesdays. Every second Tuesday of the month, we have a masterclass that goes deeper into this and how everything breaks down. If you look around the room, you'll see what's called the map, the roadmap that I put up there, because I wanted to make sure that everyone kind of understood what we're doing and how it works out. See, I'm on one of the screens right now. I'm looking. Number one step, these are the keys to real estate for real change. Property donor presents a gift, marketable to real estate. The specialized nonprofit initiates the donation process, and the specialized nonprofit is called Realty Gift Fund. So you could take a look and see who our third party is. Then number three, the local charitable real estate specialist manages the sale, meaning every gift a real estate needs a realtor to sell it. And they're guaranteed full commission because that's the contract with the third party nonprofit. And I want to let you know, Beth Ellen, this is approved by Gene Fredrickson. This is Gene Fredrickson.
So back to my question again.
Yes.
If I want to do this, I have to join your group. What is the cost? And do you take a piece of the commission? How does it work?
It's an affiliate program. There's two ways of joining. One of them is to be a specialist, and the second one is to be a champion. When I joined as a champion immediately because I wanted all the marketing tools, which comes with being a champion. And the specialist is like $400, and the champion is like a little under $1,000. And that's for the year. So I joined as a champion because I just wanted to go gung ho, put my feet in, and it's an affiliate program. So you get, if you're a champion, you get 25% from other people. If you're a specialist, I think it's 10%. I'll double check that. Just go to here. Give me 1 second. Let me put this here. Sam Rock. See if that goes through. Click on that. Am I lost? Am I still here?
Here.
Okay, one of my screens. rock.com/silver, or if you go to samrocks.com, it's the same page. Okay, so that one should work because the one showing red. That's weird. Anyway, amazing opportunity. Group that are getting involved.
But you have to pay to play.
Ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I hear you. I got a red.
Play. You have to.
I got a red bar. Hold on. Can you? I can't hear you. I can't hear me. Quality. Now? Can you hear me now?
We lost him.
No,
Are you back?
I'm here. So yeah.
My question is, you have to join the group and pay to be able to be part of getting the listings. Is that correct?
Yes, to be part of the Real Agents of Change, absolutely. That's the way it works. Nonprofits don't have to pay anything.
All right, so how do we get the listings once you join?
Once you join, what we do is we educate the nonprofits that they can accept gifts of real estate, and we do a social media blitz with their on their social media. So we educate their funders and the people that love and care for them that they can accept gifts of real estate, and then you become their person, their go-to.
So if I joined in Las Vegas, how would you find me listings?
We would connect with the nonprofits that you love and educate the nonprofits that they can accept gifts of real estate through you. And we would educate them on how the process works.
Okay, but that didn't tell me how I get a listing.
Through the nonprofit, you will get the listing because pick a nonprofit, Beth Ellen. Who do you love? What nonprofits do you love?
kids. It's the professional chefs here in Vegas feed once a month, have a food truck, and they go to disadvantaged schools and feeds the kids breakfast the fourth Friday of the month.
Wow, that's an awesome cause. So what you would do you see them do fundraisers?
Yes, they have one once a year.
Okay, so they have a fundraiser. What you would be doing is you educate them. How much is their yearly budget? How much did they need to make to be solvent for the year?
I have no idea. I'm not on the management. I'm not a
Okay.
chef.
Okay. So say they need $100,000 to be solvent for you, right? Instead of having those crazy funds, spending all the time and money and my
And then there's a question in the chat. Can you answer that, please?
So we pay to join. Okay, we would bring nonprofit to the group. So basically, I find this group their leads. Can you hear me now? So
Yeah,
I'll read that. Wait, you pay to join, and then you, aka me, would bring a nonprofit to the group. So basically, I find this group their leads. Basically, what we do is we connect nonprofits to people they already have in their database, and we educate them that they can accept gifts of real estate through you as the agent. You get full commission. Third party nonprofit, it's called Realty Gift Fund. Make sure the transaction transfers from the philanthropist to the nonprofit, and you get your full commission. Did I clear that? Was that clear?
Susan, did he answer your question? Great.
Fantastic. Sorry about that. My mic keeps like dying and then coming back. So I don't know what's going on with my mic or my system. I'm going to try a different mic for a second. So give me a second here. Let's see if this is better. Can you hear me better now?
I could always hear you fine.
Okay. Mine kept turning red, so I don't know if it was why it was doing that. So the next step is to do a deep dive, and you can go to my link over there, samrocks.com, and there's a 2-hour deep dive for more information, and it's a free class. I'm not sure how much longer it's going to be free, but the deep dive is really, really good to at least educate yourself on the process and what we're doing. This is the only certification class that is currently out there. And the fact that it was just accepted for Florida for CE credits, it says a lot. Are there any other questions I can answer?
Once again, we like doing good and doing well.
Absolutely. Our community is so incredible. We put a sign underneath the sign. Money goes to way your community understands that you're making living, but you're making a difference in your community, which is really what this is all about.
Got it.
Here, I'm going to put one more link in here, and you can actually go to this link and see the interview with Cami C.E. Baker and Gene Frederick.
That's a cool question. Raquel asked, how many transactions do you do a year, and average GCI annually from this program?
Well, I recently just started in educating my nonprofits, so I'm in the beginning phase of this. The first part is educating the nonprofits that they can accept it. That's the first part of the process. There is a $3 million one that I'm looking at that I've introduced to Realty Gift Fund. And there's another one that is like $1 million in LA that I'm working on right now. And I wouldn't have had an option to find these if it wasn't for what we're doing. Let's see if that one works.
The process is you learn the tax code, you take the process to the nonprofit, they understand that they can sell real estate, get fund their organization through real estate sales.
Mm-hmm.
You show them how to do it, and then they go out to their investor supporters and look for houses. You get the commission. That's the process.
Well, I mean, you know the tax code, but we're not professional tax people. We just understand the code is there for your philanthropists in your community. But we do what we do best. We sell a property. The nonprofit gets the money from the sale of the property. The philanthropist gets the tax deduction. And then everyone wins. It's a win-win-win.
I get it. We are not accountants, and we don't play them on TV.
Nope, we do not.
She says the link is not working.
Okay. I just sent you the interview with Gene Frederick. That one works. I just checked on that one. Rockstar.com. I'm going to double check on that one. That one does work. The one I just put in there. Rockstar. Here. This one does work. This is our creator. This is our founder, Cami T.E. Baker. And I'm going to put this in here. There. That one works. Does the EXP one work? I was able to open that one up. Good. Fantastic. So any other questions? Anybody have, let me ask you something. Who has a nonprofit that they support besides Beth Ellen? That's an awesome nonprofit, by the way, Beth Ellen. I support Realtor. I support veteran charities. I support special needs charities. I support the food pantry. There's several things that I support. And I reach out to all the charities in my community. There's about 80 of them. And what I do is I reach out every day and I call them and I let them know that they can accept gifts of real estate. And what they do is they put a link on their page and it educates their people that support their charities that they can accept gifts of real estate. And that is one of the main things that we have to do is educate people away from the fears that they have. Because if they don't know, how are they going to know to tell their people about it? Unless they're educated. Here's property evaluation form here. That one should work. I just opened that one up. Now that's the one that I have my nonprofits put on their page. And that property valuation, not all properties are going to qualify. You saw there was 7.5 million, but not all properties are going to qualify for the valuation. So that's why we do the evaluation form. And then we connect them to Realty Gift Fund. And Realty Gift Fund's been doing this for 20 years. And you could actually take a look and see list of Berkeley Humane Society. They just did several properties worth $1 million for Berkeley Humane Society. And all they did was they told Berkeley Humane Society, and they had no idea that they could do that. So they put it out to their funders, and they got 2 properties worth $1 million. But I can actually put those links also up there for, where is it? rock.com/. So that was property valuation. This one's real estate. This one's the 101. Hold on a second. And actually, if you go back to my link, here we go. If you go back to my original link I put there, samrocks.com, it actually will bring you into a page that has a lot of information on how this works and the next steps. Or you can get me a workplace. I'm an open book.
Well, it's a great idea. And if you don't have a niche, this might be a good one for you.
The nice thing about this, Beth Ellen, I really like is the fact that it's a different way to look at a real estate business. A lot of people out there think that we're always out there with our hands out and helping nonprofits and giving them a hand up is more powerful than anyone would believe, because it gives you access to really high net individuals too. Because these people that have these properties, many of them have several of them. A lot of them get things donated to them, like family, like probate. Talk about Beth Ellen. Probate is a great way to connect nonprofits with ways to get money. Oh, someone's on the way to Charity Expo this afternoon. Wow, that's fantastic, Kim.
Connect them with Sam, and he can help you.
Absolutely. I would love to.
I'm sorry, I missed what you said.
I saw what you typed in the text. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's quite a coincidence that I'm seeing this when I'm on my way there.
God works in mysterious ways, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, let's connect and let me know if I can do anything for you.
Okay. Thank you.
And where are you at, Kimberly? Which state?
I'm in South Carolina.
Oh, I went to Fort Jackson, South Carolina for my basic training.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you for your service.
Absolutely. Absolutely. My pleasure. So I appreciate everyone. We're looking at 9 minutes from the hour. Anybody else have any questions? Anything I could clear up? Or you can reach out to me in the back channel, or so that way I can answer any questions if they're more complicated. If it's a question I don't know how to answer, I will get your answer. I promise you.
Well, thank you, Sam, for sharing with us. That's a great way to give back and still make money. Yeah, how long is the onboarding? And
Well, the certification is like a day it takes to get certified. and it's a simple process. Say you want to become a specialist, it's the $400, and then you take the test, and everyone passes the test because we go through the book, and it's really simple, cut and dry, and it gives you examples on where to focus your energy on when it comes to getting clients and educating your nonprofits. It's a great way to reach out to your community and be different, make a living, making a difference. One
That's
time.
another good
One
question.
time.
Is it an annual or one-time payment?
There's a one-time fee, and then I think the annual, I have to double check. I think it's $100 for the annual. I'll double check that and I'll get back to you on that one.
You got to spend money to make money, my friends.
It's a tax deduction.
Any more questions for Sam or for Paula or me? Next week is Nick Niehaus. After that is Canva. After that is Paula and Instagram Reels, followed by Thanksgiving. So we've got an amazing November coming up. If there's no Levi, let's see what Levi said.
Hey, Levi.
Levi is typing.
Absolutely, Levi. Appreciate you coming in the room. I appreciate the 13 plus people that are in this room. So fantastic. I was very nervous about doing this presentation, but I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah, the world is so wonky that it's hard to use other platforms. I'm going to learn, and Nick uses a platform called and I'm going to see if I can learn that to get other people in.
What's it called?
The best way to have them in is to generally come in the world. Technology is, this one doesn't talk to anybody else nicely.
At least I was able to do the presentation through my screen on my own computer, so that helped out a lot.
Yeah. All right, gang. I'm going to do LinkedIn on Real Estate 101 Sunday night. Come by. If not, content creators, I'm going to have how to do Facebook groups, presentation on one-on-one. And Sam, if you will stay, because other people might want to do this, I'm in Facebook. Okay, I did not get a link for a handle. So I go into the Saturday night class is at in the main auditorium in the XP World. So it's where the big boys and girls play. Not this little room. It's much more tricky for me to present there. I like our little group, and it's at 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern. And you've seen the presentation before, but no, the group hasn't. And then I'm going to people liked me evaluating and lovingly suggesting what to do to their LinkedIn profiles. I learned from my son how to do it, so I'm going to do a couple of those at the end. So it should be fun. Okay, Sam, I went into YouTube Studio. I went into customization. Then I went into basic info. What do you do next? Because it has channel URL and custom URL, and it already has a custom URL with my name on it. Is that what you changed for handles?
Give me 1 second. Let me go to my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So let's walk through this. When I do stuff like this, it's easier for me to show.
So I'm not in YouTube. I'm in YouTube Studio. I always add everything.
Okay.
To Studio.
So let me go to YouTube Studio and we'll do it from there. That's fine. Okay. Go to YouTube Studio. All right. Let's go to.
Customization.
Okay.
I'm there.
All right. So let me
Then
do.
it says layout, branding, and basic info. So that's where you go next, right?
Here's your basic info right there.
Yes.
Handle.
Okay, but mine doesn't say handle. It just says channel URL and custom URL.
I did get an
It doesn't
email.
say-
I did get an email from YouTube when.
All right, and so did Paula, but I didn't because I haven't been on YouTube for a while. So I guess I need to go on YouTube so they'll send me an email. So that's why I can't have it because I didn't get a handle. So I'm going to use my Case Schiller stuff and see if they'll handle me. Go ahead, Paula.
Do you currently have a customized URL already? Did you have one previously?
Yes, it's www.youtube.com/c/my name, Beth Ellen Rosenthal.
Okay. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, you should have gotten an email.
No, but I haven't been on YouTube in ages because Tristan has made me do a story a day, and I'm trying to do reels, and of course I love TikTok. So I haven't paid attention to YouTube, but Austin saw some of the videos I made about Case Schiller. He says, Mom, you got to do that. So this weekend I'm going to do a YouTube 2-minute, like I said, story about Case Schiller. And then I'm going to do a reel, a short, and a TikTok about it, 30 seconds, just about Vegas.
And I'm gonna talk to Marty
Maybe they'll do
about.
that for me.
I'll talk to Marty
Okay.
about getting him to come in 2 weeks for you guys.
No, Marty would have to be the second Tuesday. He would have to be the third Thursday in November. Hold on.
Just let me know.
November. So, all right. Well, let's do it now. November 3rd is Nick.
Okay.
November 10th is I'm going to do the have him come the 10th.
The 10th. Okay.
Yes, for content creators.
Yeah, he does the Facebook groups. He's amazing.
We'll do Facebook groups again, and I'll do how to set it up, and he can talk about it, and Paula can chime in because she's the expert. Paula's 17. I'll be in Aruba. I won't know until I get there whether the internet's good enough to participate. So we're going to plan that on you. 24 is Thanksgiving, and then December 1 is Nick again. So have him come the 10th.
Okay. At what time?
9:15.
What
You
time?
need to send him an invite to the world, though.
Yeah, I'm going to. What time?
9 a.m. Pacific.
Got it.
Well, 9:15 Pacific on the 10th of November.
Got it. Yep. I'll send him
That's
my.
going to be our Canva Day, Paula, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, 17th is all you, but I will know when I get to Aruba that weekend. 24 is Thanksgiving. 1st is Nick, and I certainly will be back, and we'll figure out December 8th then. So we have a great class coming up.
I'm excited.
I like it. Thank you again, everybody, and we will see you next week. We're going to do video. Love you, bye.
Hi, everybody. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if you were still there.
Hey, Levi.
I moved from California,
Did you?
2005. Cost of living was getting high, so it's just sad. Anyways, question: what would be the use of change? The handle. What would be the use of that? Putting the @ sign. I'm just not getting why.
The handles. I don't know why YouTube did that. It's kind of an interesting one. I mean, I already had a what do they call it? A vanity URL or a vanity YouTube I don't know why they changed it. I have to take a look in the email and see why they did that specifically. But I have no idea. I mean, I just saw it and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just Los Angeles. I think that's kind of, if somebody's looking for Los Angeles and they know my name, then they should be able to find me. It's kind of interesting that they change things all the time.
Well, I have, Levi Richards, or Levi C. Richards, rent to own.
Mm-hmm.
That's my niche. And so I'm trying to key on a keyword. Should I put something like at Levi C. Richards, rent to own, or just put?
People like rent to own. I know that's something that I've seen a lot of, and actually, if you do keyword search, it does show up. I try to keep it as short as I can. The wording, so it's not too confusing. Oh,
Got it. Understand.
Maybe own now or something like that.
Nope. Okay.
Own today. Just thinking out loud.
Yeah, I've got a ton of. I just have to choose one that's the most, the one that I've had the most results.
RTO is kind of cool. Rent to own, RTO.
Yeah, it's definitely something quick, easy to remember. That's right.
And I know Sean Cochran does the stop making your landlord wealthy or rich. I know he uses that a lot. That's his one of his websites, one of his domain names.
Cool.
You have to do some research. Take a look on Answer to Public and see what people are looking for when it comes to rent to own, or just go into your AdWords, because if you go to Google AdWords, you're seeing what Google is charging people for certain pages. So, I mean, if you, and we were talking about Facebook groups earlier, and you might want to make just a Facebook group, rent to own Facebook group, just rent to own, and then do like little subsidiaries of it, rent to own, and then rent to own Texas, or you're Texas, right?
Yes.
Okay. So rent to own Texas, rent to own Houston, rent to own Austin, rent to own just the different areas that you have that you specialize in. You might want to do something like that for Facebook groups.
That's a great idea. That's gold.
I've created a lot of Facebook groups. That's why I want to have Marty Human, or his nickname is Marty Bahama. That's why I want to have him come in here and really, share the gems. He's amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up his book on Amazon and see if I can download it.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, Levi.
Yeah, hope to see you. Or I guess I went to the workplace.
Yep.
And you have you're part of a multifamily, or is that a group that you're heading up? Or?
I have, what are the groups I have? I actually created some groups in there. I created a nonprofit spotlight group in our workplace. So that way, if people have any nonprofits that they love, that they could share in there. I created that group. Yeah, the nonprofit spotlight I created.
Cool.
And I got different things. I did a little thing on our presentation today. If you want to come to that deep dive, the masterclass. It's on June. No, not June. What am I thinking? November 2nd, I believe. Let me look at my email. And that's a free class. I just got something on it today. And when you go in there, just say that Sam Silver sent you. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. The Rock. And you're going to see the real agents of change, like detailed. You're going to see everything. You're going to see they break down the numbers for realtors. They break down how it works, why it works, everything. They break everything down. That's why it's so important to come to that masterclass. This is just a small snippet of what you're going to learn.
That's in the world, or
that's a Zoom meeting. I tried to get Alan in the world, and I could see him, but you couldn't hear him. And that's probably something that they have. It's probably a firewall that they probably don't want other type of technology in the world. Which, I don't blame them. You have this incredible technology, but there's got to be a way around there so you can hear somebody that is on. Sorry, I'm trying to look this up at the same time I'm talking to you. Pat my head and rub my tummy. Where is it? I'm not seeing it right now. Well, get me in Workplace and I'll send you the link. Actually, I think it should be on. Let me go down here. Go to samrocks.com. It should be one of the links. Oh, here we go. Get more training, legacy launchpad. Oh, here's a masterclass. You either could access it now, and it's like $47 to access it now. But I tell people it's better to come in live. Let's see. It's better to come in live. So we go to VIP masterclass. That's one of the links. Masterclass looks like it's November 1st. I was off. From 11 to 3 Eastern Standard Time. There you go.
is that a link there?
Oh, I'll put. You know what? I'll put it in there. Give me a second. Copy. Now I'll add the link here. There you go.
Great, thanks, Sam.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
To link up with you somehow soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do. Maybe we'll do a Zoom meeting or something. I'd like to know more about your rent to own, because California, we get a lot of people that ask about that because of the prices, but I haven't found anything good when it comes to official about rent to own in California. Everything I see is like the home. What's it? The home. What's it called?
Home Partners of America.
Yeah, but then I hear some negatives about it.
There are other options.
Yeah, we need to do a Zoom meeting on that, or a StreamYard on that, about possible solutions to rent to own. For rent to own.
Love it. Yeah. Sam, one of the things that I'm praying at being better at is doing video presentation, video chat interviews with those that are in my community.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting there. I just had my computer repair guy around the corner, and I'm like, hey, why don't I just sit in with him, and let him talk about how, his business, and that way I can take that, put that on YouTube, I can put that Facebook, I can make it live for one, or I can just repurpose it and use that as a way to connect with the community. He actually asked me about some services, so it's a way to maybe get a listing, who knows.
And you know what? They have some great, usually people that are techie people, a lot of times they have servers that they use for backup. And you may be able to get, your stuff backed up on the cloud and give him some business, as well as once you're working with him and giving him some business, he'll give you some business.
Yeah. So I use StreamYard for that now. So if you let me know, on workplace, when is the best time or what have you.
Absolutely.
Usually.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Fridays are my best times to do just a video-ish, the blog or whatever I do, social media, I'll do it there on Fridays.
That's great. I just looked at my time, and if anybody doesn't have any more questions, I got to run and get my daughter from college, and her last class is like 12 something, so I'm going to go and get her. I appreciate all of you.
Sounds good, man.
Nice talking to you, Levi. Thank you, everybody. Talk to you later. No? Okay, so she's ready. Am I loading stuff into the car today? Do you want me to take some things? Okay. Okay. That's true.